Hello, this is John DeCook for Building Geek Cred, brought to you by the Werewolf and Borg. Before we get started, just remember to like and subscribe down below so we can continue to bring you videos like this. On this episode, we will be unboxing Overboss, the latest game by Brotherwise Games. Let's get to it. Brotherwise Games is best known for their game Boss Monster, and in fact, Overboss builds on Boss Monster. If you've never played it, it's a clever little card game using 8-bit pixel art. What you do is you are actually the overlord monster of a dungeon that have up to 5 rooms, and heroes are running through those rooms, and your attempt is to defeat the heroes. If you inflict enough damage on the heroes as they pass from room to room, you collect them, and you get to have them as trophies. First person to collect enough heroes wins. If the heroes make it all the way through the gamut you've set, they inflict some damage on you. So Overboss is going to build upon that basic premise, except this is a tile-laying game set in the overworld of Boss Monster. So let's take a look at what's inside of this box. So here we have the main box for Overboss. There's a nice spot varnish on the cover. If I tilt the box a little bit, you should be able to see the shine across it. Notice it doesn't do that everywhere, just on the logo, so it's a very nice touch. When you initially get this, notice the box lid is raised a little bit, but that's just because of the way the components are stored for shipping. Once everything's punched out and put in its place, that will go away. The box should close nice and evenly. Setting this aside, we have our components instruction book on top. It gives us a breakdown of everything we've got. So you can see we've got player boards, dungeon tiles, over tiles, several other things that are going to be in here. Setting that aside, you see our game trays. Now game trays makes fantastic little inserts. I love it when companies work with them because you know you're getting a great storage solution along with your game. We open this up, we can see there's some cards stored inside of there. We have our 10 boss cards. One on the top is King Croak. He's on the cover of the box. Underneath that we have the smaller cards, terrain selection cards, as well as the command cards that come within the game. This is the actual game tray's layout. You can see there's different compartments for different things in the game. Helps keep everything nice and organized. And one thing you can pick up here, notice this lid is actually embossed. This Overboss is raised, and it's got, of course, the crown and the eye on it, just like the cover. So very nice job there. Moving that aside, we have our 5 player boards here. So the player boards contain the places where you're going to build your overland tiles. Each of those boards is identical, and it has a different layout on the back. So when you're more advanced, you can play differently there. We have our score sheet, our bag for holding things to be drawn randomly, and then of course additional game trays down below here to store everything once it's punched out. So that is the contents of the main Overboss box. We'll take a look at the Kickstarter exclusives next. Now we'll take a look at the Kickstarter exclusive package that came with this simply for pledging on the Kickstarter. This is the bonus pack that came with it. It contains an original backer version of the token bag rather than black and white. This one's purple with gold. It has an additional boss card, which was a limited edition, and 2 cards for the Boss Monster game tied to this new Overboss. Additionally, there are some terrain selection cards that go with the 12 tower tiles in here, and there are 10 eye monster tokens as an additional monster that you can have. You can see here that these tiles have already fallen out. Shows to me that this was punched very, very well. I really appreciate that. That way there's no chance whatsoever of tearing a tile when you're punching it out if something wasn't cut thoroughly enough. This package also came with a market board that helps you keep the tokens organized while they come into play. Helps the game go a little more smoothly. And finally, I purchased the upgraded tower pack, which came with this tile tower from Broken Token. I've got a link to Broken Token down below so you can check out their products. They make great gaming accessories, particularly inserts for game board boxes to help you keep everything organized so that games set up much more quickly. So there you have the unboxing of Overboss. We've got the retail version here, Kickstarter exclusives here. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Again, remember, like and subscribe down below so that Building a Geek Cred can continue to bring you quality videos like this one. Thank you so much.